The $4 billion concession. Qualcomm just handed over $4 billion in stock to acquire an AI software startup called Modular, publicly admitting that superior silicon cannot break Nvidia's monopoly on its own. For the last 5 years, hardware companies have tried to out-engineer Nvidia's data center chips, only to realize the real trap is the CUDA software layer that developers refuse to abandon. Qualcomm is buying its way out of that trap. But to understand why they priced this deal so high, you have to look at the specific engine Modular built. The Max Engine Bypass. Modular's Max Engine and Mojo programming language strip away the need to write custom code for specific hardware architectures. Developers write their models once, and the compiler automatically maps the instructions across CPUs, GPUs, NPUs, or custom ASICs without requiring a total rewrite. This effectively commoditizes the physical layer. If developers can swap processors underneath their models with zero software friction, the hardware simply becomes a bid sheet. And that bid sheet dynamic is exactly what changes the financial math for data center operators. The margins on inference. Training models demands brute force compute, but inference is a margin game defined entirely by performance per watt. Qualcomm builds incredibly power-efficient chips, but enterprise buyers ignored them because porting NVIDIA-based code destroyed any potential cost savings. Modular deletes that software tax entirely, making alternative silicon financially viable, which forces a broader structural shift. The signal under the noise. Qualcomm's multi-billion-dollar premium for the Max Engine bypass proves that the battle against CUDA won't be won with faster chips. It will be won by turning inference hardware into a commoditized utility. By deploying Mojo at scale, Qualcomm is attempting to decouple the training phase from the deployment phase. Companies will still pay NVIDIA's steep margins to train their core models, but inference is about to become a ruthless race to the bottom on power costs. For infrastructure operators currently bleeding capital expenditure to maintain single-vendor server racks, this introduces genuine pricing leverage. They can finally deploy cost-effective nodes from alternative vendors without maintaining parallel engineering teams to translate the code. The immediate indicator of success won't be a press release about developer signups. Watch Qualcomm's next 3 earnings calls for their data center line item. If hyperscalers actually begin substituting NVIDIA nodes with Qualcomm server chips running Modular's layer, the structural lock-in is officially cracked. Subscribe for more